My journey to Machu Picchu starts here at LaGuardia Airport, from New York to Miami to Lima, and from Lima to Cusco. I'm working on my drawing in the airport, and I'm still waiting for the airplane. I'll see you in Miami or Cusco, Machu Picchu. After a long trip, almost 18 hours and 3 different flights, we finally arrived in Cusco. At the airport, we had a wonderful reception, just a little appetizer of the wonderful things we were about to see. Situated at the Peruvian Andes, Cusco is the capital of the Incan Empire and sits in an elevation of 3,300 meters, almost 11,000 feet. Because of its altitude, the air is very thin, so for the newcomers like me, it was very hard to breathe. In the 11th century, the Incas planned the city in the shape of a puma and divided it into 4 sections, representing the 4 provinces of the empire. Cusco was sacked and destroyed in 1535 by the conquistador Francisco Pizarro, but the foundations were used in numerous buildings during the colonial era. Nearby Cusco, we visited the ruins of Sacsayhuaman, where I learned a little more about the Quechua people and the Incas. Quechua were the people that lived in Peru before the Spaniards came, and the Incas were the kings of the Quechua people. Another thing that I learned is that the Quechuas are great weavers, great climbers, and invented a great irrigation system. Sacsayhuaman was a magnificent fortress with 3 massive walls zigzagging together for some 400 meters. The blocks were fitted with absolute perfection. At the time of the construction, the Quechuas didn't have any sophisticated tools, only stone hammers and fiber ropes. The Sacred Valley of the Incas was a key area of settlement because of its climate and fertile plains. It was also the route to the jungle, an area with access to the fruits and plants of the tropical lowlands. Pisac and its citadel controlled the route that connected the Inca Empire with the border of the eastern jungles. All the terraces, water ducts, and steps have been cut out of solid rock. Following the Urubamba River on our way to Machu Picchu, our next stop was Ollantaytambo, a nice little village at the western end of the Sacred Valley. The town was built on the top of original Incan foundations and is the best surviving example of how the Incas planned their cities. The town is divided in conchas, blocks, which leads to a central courtyard. In the hill that surrounds Ollantaytambo, we found some spectacular Inca ruins, a site built to protect the entrance to the lower Urubamba Valley. The temple area is at the top of the steep terracing, which helped to provide excellent defense. Leaving Ollantaytambo, we took a train to Aguascalientes, and from there, the bus up the mountain of Machu Picchu. I wish I could do what Dr. Bingham did back in 1911. get on a horse, follow the Urubamba River, and then take the Inca Trail to the top of the mountain. Well, that was just a wish. We took the train. But on the way to Machu Picchu, I couldn't help but think how we did it. Herman Bingham was a doctor in philosophy and history, fascinated with Inca stories of lost cities. In 1911, he organized an expedition down the Urubamba Valley in search of the lost city of the Incas. After only a week into the expedition, local farmers told Bingham about some fine ruins high up in the hills. To lead the way, they called a little casual boy that knew very well the top of the mountain. Amalula, Amaquela, Amasua. Don't lie, don't be lazy, don't steal, the boy called out in a traditional casual greeting. Bingham, still grasping for breath, asked, "Where are the ruins?" Amoy. Come, the boy said. At first, all Bingham saw were bamboo thickets and tangled vines. Then he looked closer. Through the vines, he saw Inca stones.
I soon found myself before the ruined walls of buildings built with some of the finest stonework of the Incas. It was difficult to see them, as they were partially covered over by trees and moss, the growth of centuries. But in the dense shadow, hiding in bamboo thickets and toggled vines, could be seen here and there walls of white granite, most carefully cut and exquisitely fitted together. I was left truly breathless. Hiram Bingham.
Joey, see, the boy whispered. Bingham pushed his way to it and placed his hand on the fine granite stone, a sumta. They came to a grand stone staircase. Where could this lead? He followed the boy to a watch house, to another temple, and another. Now Bingham looked across past the vines and began to see the outlines of stones, streets, stone cottages. He began to see the outlines of a city. When the vines were completely removed and the tales told, Bingham had discovered an amazing place. He had stumbled on Machu Picchu, a city lost in time, a city lost in the clouds.